Elias did not authorize the roof to hiccup.
Don Sereno demands to know who replaced his music with party supplies.
Abuela Rosita suspects her instrument may have allergies.
Doña Maravilla refuses to manage a marketplace where paperwork mocks her. Excuse me.
Estrellita did not ask for a trumpet with manners.
Lumen insists that variables should not sing.
Quintero requests all metaphors to remain seated.
Nico Alvarez would like to know why sound is pretending to be a cat.
Tia Ramira refuses to supervise misbehaving fire.
Elias believes the city is experiencing a melodic malfunction. Don Sereno appreciates the ovation, but questions its source.
Abuela Rosita is too old for giggling fountains.
Doña Maravilla does not negotiate with paperwork that tries to escape.
Estrellita demands the sky act its age.
Lumen did not request dessert suggestions from lamp posts.
Quintero insists all signage remain literal.
You have heroic posture. Nico Alvarez is not emotionally prepared for flattering kites.
Tia Ramira will not tolerate vegetables with performance anxiety.
Elias requests the river stop being overly familiar. Don Sereno rejects unsolicited wardrobe reviews.
Abuela Rosita will not argue with stubborn metal. Doña Maravilla will fine any bell that mocks her.
Estrellita did not authorize disco weather.
Lumen refuses punchlines from ancient artifacts.
Quintero demands narrative discipline.
Elias suspects the city is being pranked by something with too much free time.
Don Sereno will not be outperformed by his own statue.
Abuela Rosita suggests everyone remember who taught them rhythm.
Doña Maravilla cannot audit a market possessed by comedy.
Estrellita will not be mocked by punctuation.
Lumen has isolated a central anomaly labeled unnecessary silliness.
Quintero confirms the narrative has been hijacked by a very loud sense of humor.
Nico Alvarez would like applause only for intentional achievements. Tia Ramira does not require critique from Liquid.
Elias has now seen enough to suspect deliberate mischief.
Don Sereno defends music against rubber imitations.
Abuela Rosita recommends we find the clown who did this.
Doña Maravilla adds a tax for chaos.
Estrellita kindly invites whoever is behind this to reveal themselves.
Lumen identifies a singular source of ridiculous interference. Quintero requests that rhyme be used responsibly.
Nico Alvarez suggests we solve this before it starts making candy of his aunt.
Tia Ramira has seen enough of this comedic disobedience.
Elias demands that the responsible entity present itself now.
Don Sereno has located the Hat of Poor Decisions.
Estrellita has found the trouble bubble.
Lumen has successfully contained the nonsense node.
Quintero believes this creature only meant to make the city laugh, then lost control.
Nico Alvarez thinks maybe it just needs, like, boundaries and a smaller stage.
Tia Ramira agrees to listen, but only if the pranking stops. Elias invites the creature to explain itself properly. Quintero sees a lonely story, trying too hard to be heard.
Don Sereno understands the pressure of performance, but not chaos without choreography.
Abuela Rosita suggests we give it a chance to make laughter safely. Doña Maravilla will allow it, provided the paperwork reflects good behavior.
Estrellita volunteers to be its first friend if it behaves.
Lumen acknowledges that even chaos has data worth studying. Elias offers trust, but expects responsibility in return. Don Sereno approves this choreography. Barely.
Abuela Rosita believes it just needed someone to listen. Doña Maravilla will tolerate sparkles, only if they behave professionally.
Estrellita thinks it's trying, and that counts.
Lumen confirms improvement, though stability remains questionable.
Quintero welcomes a new story that begins with honesty.
Tia Ramira will allow this friendship cautiously.
Elias suggests we find where this creature came from and who taught it humor. Lumen hypothesizes that the source await in that alley.
Don Sereno meant to do that.
Abuela Rosita will keep its heart steady. Doña Maravilla will uncover the origin of this nonsense.
Estrellita is ready for whatever silly boss fight awaits.
Lumen confirms a navigational route, though its stability is questionable. Quintero will document whatever mischief sleeps ahead.
Nico Alvarez promises no more pranks. For now.
Tia Ramira declares, we enter together.
Elias believes the true troublemaker lies deeper within. Elias recommends the alley commit to a single layout.
Don Sereno refuses to duel airborne toys.
Abuela Rosita advises the alley to calm itself. Doña Maravilla finds this entire zone guilty of excessive whimsy.
Estrellita warns the floor to behave, or else.
Lumen rejects topological nonsense.
Quintero detects humor older than our little orb.
Nico Alvarez thinks this place scares it.
Tia Ramira recommends we move before the jokes multiply.
Elias suspects this is a rehearsal space for trouble.
Don Sereno refuses to be upstaged by footwear or headwear.
Abuela Rosita thinks these jokes need supervision.
Doña Maravilla finds it for unnecessary drama.
Estrellita declares victory over fancy headwear.
Lumen objects to topographical comedy.
Quintero senses the origin of chaos is near.
Nico Alvarez promises it's safe with us.
Tia Ramira thinks something watches us back.
Elias believes the culprit hides behind this.
Don Sereno detects cheap theatrics.
Abuela Rosita thinks someone is nervous.
Doña Maravilla is ready to list crimes as they emerge.
Estrellita is so ready for the big reveal.
Lumen advises swift action.
Quintero is ready to record truth.
Nico Alvarez. Hovarez hopes this isn't a giant clown.
Tia Ramira dares it to step forward.
Ta-da!
Elias requests an immediate explanation for the citywide nonsense.
Don Sereno refuses to be imitated without consent.
Abuela Rosita asks why you made trouble.
Doña Maravilla demands all pranks be accounted for immediately.
Estrellita asks why you scared our baby orb.
Lumen concludes his magic is dangerously unregulated.
Quintero sees sorrow under the comedy.
Nico Alvarez thinks maybe he didn't mean harm.
Tia Ramira wants the truth now.
I only wanted people to laugh again.
Elias acknowledges your intent, but your methods endangered the city.
Don Sereno supports artistic ambition, but not reckless improvisation.
Abuela Rosita forgives mistakes made from hurting hearts. Doña Maravilla will reduce your fines slightly.
Estrelita says you should ask before being silly next time.
Lumen offers to help you regulate your comedic output.
Quintero suggests you two learn from each other.
Nico Alvarez thinks you both deserve another chance.
Tia Ramira will supervise this new friendship.
Elias declares the crisis contained.
Don Sereno welcomes you to respectful showmanship.
Abuela Rosita can teach you kinder jokes. Doña Maravilla approves this resolution.
Estrelita loves happy endings, especially loud ones.
Lumen confirms harmonious balance restored.
Quintero records this moment as the birth of joyful discipline. Nico Alvarez is glad today wasn't boring.
Tia Ramira expects the city to behave, starting now.
Elias is ready to return home.